Hello my little stars. Now before we get into today's Mafiafell video by the darkpetal16, which will of course be the very first episode, chapter 2, but this will be episode 1 for Gaster's route, seeing as I do highly suggest you guys watch Mundane first, so that way you get the setup out of the way, because from chapter 2 onwards, it's pretty much you can go down any route from there. Right. Now, before we get into the chapter, like I said, I'm going to read the comments. Now, this comment is actually from my video, If Underswap Sounds His Route, chapter 3, Waterfall. So if you don't want any spoilers for that, skip forward. There'll be a timestamp above, or you can just click at the bottom of the video to skip to it, okay? Okay, so I'm going to read. Today's comment is by Leia D, aka darkpetal16, who, before I read your comment, I wanted to say, I suddenly remembered I actually did draw Gaster once before. I completely forgot about Underfell. How did I forget about drawing this one? I don't know. Either way. Being short is totally fine, just makes it easier to get picked up and hugged. Yes it is, like Blue is small and portable. Well done for us picking WD. Yeah, you guys did, didn't you? You picked this one, but you also picked the other one. In fact, the same thing happened with this one, too. You laugh when you realize MC will say G that many times. Made me laugh. You laugh at my misery. Oh my. Hi. He scoots closer, does he? Foo, foo, foo. Well, yeah, it was very unexpected. Just like, do you want to sit down? And all of a sudden he's just like right back up against you, and you're like, hi? I was expecting you to like sit over there, but you actually just want to like come scooty over here. Of course I do, human. I'm just so happy to see you. It's just him, I forget. Sans holding hands. Oh my. Huh. You needing more when the fingers get in twine. I love it. What can I say? I can only handle so much. His lack of miss because he wants to be casual with you. Yes, I love that. I love when the miss is dropped. You really like that? I should keep that in mind too then. Stay out of this, Gasters. Gaster 1 and Gaster 2. The confession and the reaction. I love it, so energizing. There's nothing else for you here right now. What are you talking about? My beating heart, lol. Come on, the lab will be fun. You get to meet another Skelly. Yes, and then I can add a third one, can't I, to my ever-growing collection of Gasters at the moment. I got John Wingedings by here, and I have Underfell Gaster over here. And then eventually we're going to have Underswap Gaster too. Any other Gasters you'd like to throw into the mix here, darkpetal16? I mean, I've got a growing collection so far. Do you like my skeletons? Now that we've just read that comment, let's get into today's chapter, because you guys also voted in the community that you wanted the If Mafiafell Gaster to go up first, so that one is going up today. I'll see you guys at the end of the video. Bye! Hello my little stars, and welcome back to If Mafiafell by the darkpetal16. This is not for children. Please make sure to watch Sans' route before you watch this route, because this may or may not contain spoilers, because I cannot remember what is the spoiler and what isn't. That being said, as you can see, I have a lovely sprite over here. I made it. I've never... This was different. I had a little bit of issue cropping him out. Just pretend it's his mist, his fog, his whatever, the wispy stuff that follows him, or it's just me giving him a protective glow with my magic, hoping that if I do this, maybe he won't kill me. That'd be nice. But yes, you guys voted, so here we are with the eldest brother, John Wingedings. I hope you're all proud of yourselves. I swear, if this goes wrong or goes downhill at any point, I know who to point fingers at. Now, I also did say that I was going to give everybody a different flower. Now, I chose to not give the boys the different flower, aka Wingedings, Papyrus, and Sans. All of them are getting daffodils. The only difference is the colour. Now, since I couldn't have purple as a daffodil colour, I gave him blue. Sans had pink, so Papyrus is going to get a different one. Whereas, Raltsy, totally meant to say Raltsy, would get a completely different flower since he's not related. Let's just get on with the show, shall we? Yay! Also, yes, my soul is purple. I chose purple this time, so that way each brother will also get a different colour. Chapter 2, Dreaming of You. Your brother smiles easily. It doesn't matter how his day went, a small act of kindness at the end of it would always bring out a smile. That's what you miss most. No, what I miss most is his actual physical being. The boy is missing. How do I find my missing brother? How does he go missing? He's probably dead. His smile. I don't miss his smile. Your lives were turbulent and volatile, but he never stopped smiling for you. Yay. Maybe he knew how much that smile means to you. No. Totally meant. Past tense, meant. He's gone. Give up, Gaily. Most nights you dream about him. Why would I dream about him? Most nights I'd rather not dream of what possibly might have happened to him. Murder, kidnapping, or worse. Or Robert in a box. You dream of the happy memories as often as the scary ones. aka my papa in this is an absolute piece of biscuits. While the rough outweigh the bad, you try to focus on the good. You want to remember that he smiled easily. You want to remember the way he calls you Frisk! That does it, brother! Lawrence, one more time and I'm going to strangle you! Oh, come on, Frisky, I'm not even here. Don't you become a sentient being over here. Go away, Lawrence, you don't get to be a freaking cameos over here. You're missing. Get lost, go get missing. You didn't know why he chose that name. Had you known why or the reason behind it, you probably would have throttled him. You asked him once and he gave you a strange smile. It suits you. In response, you clouted him upside the head and told him, shut up. It suited you? Oh, God, risky first button. Oh, princess. Oh, Lord. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Hellraiser? Yeah, I'll give you Hellraiser. I'm going to be Hellraiser. Hellraiser! You love your brother. You love remembering. You know what? Forget it. You can call me Watson. Absolutely not. You know what? You get to call me Princess. Princess Pain in the Butt. Princess Pain in the Ass. That's why I get to be called Princess Pain in the Ass, because my character sometimes is. You love your brother. You love remembering him through your dreams. That night you don't dream of him. You dream of bony hands dragging you into darkness. Excuse you? What? Why? Why are you dragging me? The suffocating spicy smoke tries to kill me. No hands? I know this is freaking Gaster. Excuse you? Ask before grabbing, sir. Why am I dreaming of him? Is he in the freaking room? Was he doing touchy-feelies? What? You can't see, you can't speak, you can only run. Run where? You sprint through the darkness, breathing heavy as you struggle to escape. Your bare feet dig into cold sludge. Oh God, I'm in the void. And with each step you sink further in. What is happening? Hands grasp in the dark. Frigid fingers grip your ankles, your calves, your hip, your wrist, your neck. Oi. No. Hey. Get off. You don't put your freaking hands on my throat. You can freaking forget that right now. I'm not into that. Definitely not one of my kinks. No. We don't strangle me, okay? At least not in this. You were shoved through the inky sludge and dragged into the void. Oh, well, wait, what am I being dragged into the void for? I mean, it's not even trying to save me. What, are you trying to kill me? What are you doing? You can't escape. Why would you even try? Wait, who asked it? Are you asking yourself that, or is he asking you that? Who's asking that? What is happening? Character! Smack! You're sorry, don't smack me, but my character's being weird and stupid. That is a dumb question. Why would you try? Because you don't want to die? Because you don't want to get stuck somewhere you don't know? What do you think, you freaking idiot? Oh God, my character's going to make me hate them even more. I forgot. You know, I was playing Underswap for a while, wasn't I? And I was enjoying Kara. Kara was much more tolerable, much more intelligent. And then there's this one. Oh Lord. But what is happening? What is he doing? At least he doesn't say that I can't breathe. That's a good thing. At least I can breathe. You awaken with a whimper. You should have been bed, scrambling to turn on the light. It's a mad dash to hit the switch for the lamp on your nightstand. You miss it thrice. Panic making you jittery. The lights are on, and your heart pounds as you tremble in your bed. Bed? Oh, you're in your bed. Oh yeah. You're okay. You can breathe. Slowly shaking, you calm down and you try to take deep breaths, although you hiccup when you breathe in. You glance at the clock. Why has everybody got a bad habit of waking me up at ridiculous times? It's 3:33 a.m. Excuse you? Why are you even up at this time? Mr. Don Wingadings, go do something else or go to bed. What are you waking me up for? You swallow roughly. You still feel the lingering touch of those fingers. You would completely throw off your entire schedule if you got up now. You try to lay back down. You decide to leave the light on and hope you have a sweeter dream. You wake up without an issue in the morning. You make your bed as you do every morning, although you feel more tired than normal. You catch a shadow in the corner of your eye that makes you... Wing-a-dings! I'm not doing anything I shouldn't be. Are you... Wait, excuse you? Do you mind? I haven't even invited you in. What are you doing? Get out. I could be trying to change into different clothes right now. Go out. Get, shoo. But why not? I'm not, you don't have any proof that it's technically me. Brother, what are you doing? Nothing. She's going after my route. What are you expecting? I'm doing nothing that is out of my character. Are you being a yandere again? Go away, Sans. Okay, bro. But she's a feisty one. Sans! Leaving. These skeletons, I swear. But, what? You mean to tell me? There was me. Okay. Alright. Am I surprised that he may or may not be entering the room? Am I even remotely surprised that he's lingering about? No. I'm pretty sure then he really was looming over me when I was goddamn sleeping. Meaning this emphasizes that Sans was doing the same bloody thing. Oh, but I'm like the only one that's not going to do his goddamn papyrus, and we're not even on Papyrus's route. Why do you people make me do this? Where's my water? I need my water. I don't like that. I don't like seeing shadows out of my peripheral vision. Many thanks. Would rather not see that, please. You catch a shadow in the corner of your eye that makes your heart jump into your throat. It's nothing. Oh yeah, 100%. It's nothing. I had a weird dream about hands dragging me into sludge / into the void. And somehow I knew what the void was. Oh, then of course I say a weird sentence about... No, it's nothing. It's perfectly fine. What? Give me back, Kara. The memory of those touches linger on your skin. You move sluggishly even after you drink your chocolate milk, and you still feel sort of out for it. Hopefully, your morning run will make you feel better. It'll be out in the daylight. Sunlight with no darkness in sight. Even the sun can't chase away the shadows completely. You take a long, hot shower and scrub your ivory skin with your vanilla-scented soap. And then the bathroom light goes out. Excuse you? Do you mind? Your whole body seizes and you frantically scramble out of the bath. It is blessedly a tiny, tiny bathroom, and the door is literally one step away. You throw it open with enough force, it slams into the wall. The lights come back on. This isn't good. You need to pull yourself together. You work the evening shift tomorrow, so you have a lot of time. You finish getting ready and you force yourself back into the bathroom to finish cleaning and drying yourself. You're in control of yourself. Not your nightmares, not your memories. You slip on your floral dress and you shiver. You wrap yourself in a blanket. I hope you were out of the room when I changed my clothes, sir. That'd be it for me to know, and you possibly never to find out unless it's written. Give me back, Sans. Oh, but why? I'm fun too. Oh, you're going to creep me out, aren't you? Or you're going to make me, have a heart attack? Right. You'll finish your hair later. When it's closer to your time to leave, you have hours left in your day before you go to work. You actually have time to do something extra for you. That would be nice. It might make you feel better. I doubt anything will make me feel better at this point, because apparently somebody's like snaking. Lurky. Sneaky. Why? Don't you have better things to do, if I'm honest? Shouldn't you be like killing people or maiming or done stuff? Go bother your brothers. Oh, but I like bothering you. Go away. Oh, come on. I'll definitely grow on you. Go away. Let's see. I need something to like ease myself. Oh, you pull out your easel and crack a window. You love to paint. Paint, yes, paint. Painting. Painting is relaxing. Painting. You could paint me. Go away. No. I'll be within an arm's reach if you need me. That is not disturbing. You work with acrylics and oils, whichever is cheaper to purchase when you run out. The only downside is the smell that lingers in your small apartment, so you have to open your window to keep the air fresh. You put on your apron. It's splattered with accumulated paint over the years, and then stand before your easel. You decide to paint the ocean, freaking out, the sky, no, the dawn, no. Kittens won't help me in this moment. Your golden rose. Ugh, do I have to? Paint the dawn. The dawn. Sunshine. No shadows. No, wait. The dawn brings more shadows. Never mind. We'll choose something. Fine, kittens then. As you paint, you feel your tension from the nightmare start to ease. You feel better. You enjoy your hobby. It makes you happy and relaxed. It's not too expensive to maintain, so it's one of the simpler pleasures you consistently allow yourself. Although you have to admit, you have one more other interest. If you're richer, you'd love to be able to play the piano. I did horseback riding for once, so I'm going to go piano this time. Lawrence used to always tell you to dream big when you went to school. Lawrence, you told me that, and you had no clue that I was going to have to deal with a bunch of skeletons when I grew up. Perhaps dreaming of playing the piano isn't big, but when you're living paycheck to paycheck, the expenses it takes... I can see you flickering, thinking, stop that. It takes to make it happen feels big to you. You start to pick up your things. Your mug is dry, so you put it back in your cabinet. That creaks when you open it. Your eyes swipe over the countertop, and you brush your hand over it. Oh, must be neat for you to get a treat. That is not even remotely freaking creepy. And the worst thing is, I know the context for that now, and that, like, simple thing just disturbs me now. Your nose wrinkles, and you mean scratch at your ear. You hate remembering her sing-song voice, although you can smell the overpowering stench of bleach, and your hands burn. Ugh. Gross. Nee. Cookies! You feel sick. Ugh. You absentmindedly rub your hands. The nightmare must have tired you out more than you thought. You glance at your clock. You have time before work. You choose to leave. You put on your pumps and pair of white gloves, and you're out the door. Because remember, guys, if ever there's a possibility of murdering someone, always wear your gloves. Then you can get away with it. We're going to go to the flower shop. I'm sure nothing's going to happen here. It's going to be all dilly-dally, all happy sunshine. No Gaster in sight. You know, I could always just pop up here instead. No, that was not an invitation. Oh, but I also like flowers. And that's why I have a blue daffodil on me. You only have it because I put it on you. Exactly. The doorbell chimes when you enter the shop. It's a cute shop. Very adorable. Shush, Gaster, I'm reading. It's actually Wingerdings. I prefer to be called that. Gaster is my last name. I'll be quiet now. The main room has rows of baskets filled with vibrant flowers. The front door has a floral design and the main door window is large enough to cover the entire front wall. There are vines covering it. It has a floral scent to it. It's a perfect combination of numerous flowers in the shop, but it's not overpowering. The owner carefully selected pretty flowers with subtle scents so guests wouldn't feel overwhelmed when walking in. Ah, that be it, our Daisy, you know. Daisy knows what people like. Daisy is the best flower shop owner. Most days the owner also keeps the door open to let in a breeze and circulate the air. It's rare to find it closed. You soon realize why when you step in. You aren't the only customer today. The owner is with two others. The owner is an elderly woman who goes by the name of Daisy. After all, Daisy owns the flower shop. Oh, what a cute name. I'm sorry. She doesn't like to be called a miss or ma'am, much like me, see? Only Daisy. She's a tall woman who laughs with her whole body and has many wrinkles on her tawny skin from spending her years in the sun. She also shares the same apartment complex as you and for a time was your boss. Again, I hope nothing ever happens to Daisy because she's in that apartment complex. You used to work in the flower shop before your shift at the Black Swan. When Daisy broke her hip while her son was still on tour, she didn't have many options. She couldn't afford much. You had just moved in and were desperate for money. You needed a second job, and while the pay was abysmal, it was easy work and better than nothing. You could always work for me. Hush! I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. She was a good boss, good woman. You helped her outside of work as well, carrying and putting away groceries, running a few errands, and in turn endeared yourself to her. Now she makes you your favorite treat. Ugh, chocolate pie, apple pie, no. Strawberry shortcake? Tiramisu. I know the name tiramisu. It's bothering me. I know exactly what that is. Chocolate pudding? Macaron. I've never had a macaron. You know what? Chocolate chip cookies. I'm going simple. I'm going cookies. Yum. On Daisy Fill Blue, and best of all, you get a discount on. The peonies will look lovely in your bouquet, says Daisy. Are you sure? Frets the young woman. She's holding a magazine up to Daisy at the counter. Is this colour right? Yes, in that shade, reassures Daisy. There, see, I told you the shop will carry them, says a tall bunny monster beside her. A monster. Growing up in the country, you didn't encounter them often. The ones that you did see were always just passing through. Since moving to the big city, however, you see them daily. And even one in particular apparently sneaks into her apartment and then hides away in his freaking shadows, sneaky waking around. Oh, who are you talking about? Are you speaking about me? Well, he's talking about Sans, because Sans does the same thing. Hey, don't throw me under the bus. I will throw you under the bus. Honestly, you two are giving me a headache. Sorry, Papyrus. Sorry, bro. When you were able to attend school, you were taught that humans and monsters broke to peace centuries ago through a sacred union, a soul bond between a human princess and a monster prince. Before that union, it was not thought possible for a human and monster to be soulmates. In order to be soul bonded, one part needed a lot of magic. Only a quarter of humanity has magic, unless the half of that have enough magic to use. The power to bind two souls for all eternity takes an incredible amount. Prior to the first union, monsters thought they could only perform such an act with other monsters. Even with this knowledge, unions between monsters and humans are rare, for a reason. Not for humans' lack of trying. Powerful monsters stopped aging, and when they soul bind to a human, that partner stops aging too. Last century, there was a market for humans who would pay to try and force a union as an attempt for immortality. It nearly triggered another war between monsters and humans. Things have died down enough that there isn't an overt tension, but the trust broke when that came to light. It's rare to see a monster and a human couple. You stand off to the side and look at the flowers. You have business here, so you don't want to leave, but you also don't want the couple to feel like you're eavesdropping. You certainly probably get enough of the side eyes already. Jealous humans, distrustful monsters, and plenty of bigots looking down on interracial couples. You don't want to be thrown into that lot. The couple talk with Daisy for several more minutes before they leave, and Daisy knows you immediately. Oh, my little daffodil lover! Daisy's entire demeanor is bright. Did you see that couple that left? Aren't they adorable? They're getting married. That's nice. Isn't it though? Agrees Daisy. I love making bouquets for weddings. When you get married, you'll get me to do the flowers at your venue, right? You smile at her. You tell her that she can also do your bouquet. Sweet child, she says. Speaking of love, found anyone yet? No, it's just you. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Gaster! Not yet. I can't see why, she says. You're the loveliest woman in this whole city. You duck your head, a sheepishly pleased smile on your face. Daisy has a way of certainly complimenting others that make them feel warm. You aren't immune to this. And after the night you had, it feels good to be near someone kind. Oh, no, I feel hurt. Are you trying to suggest I'm not kind? You tried to possibly suffocate me. Oh, come now, that sounds. I was only trying to kidnap you into the darkness. That's worse, if that's really what you were doing. Again, I don't have proof that was it was either trying to kidnap me, he was either trying to kill me, or it would have... Yeah, let's not entertain the third one, okay? Leave it to the imagination. We will stop talking about that now. Let's see. You know, I could try to set you up with someone, she offers. There's a lot of moms at my bingo club who brag about their sons. You assure her you are fine. Are you sure, she presses. Yes. Her face scrunches up. She gives you a long look. Humour a poor old lady? No. She sighs dramatically. You break my fragile heart. You've seen her manhandle her military son and win. You refuse to believe she is fragile. You will not fall for this ruse. When she realizes this, she rolls her eyes and waves her hand dismissively. Fine, fine. Here's for the usual order. Yes, your usual order. As a bonus for Daisy liking you, get a special discount in ordering posters. Her sister works at a printing press, and Daisy takes your orders and comes back a few weeks later with stacks of new missing person posters of your brother Lawrence. It's almost time to put up a new batch, as the old ones have become worn down from the weather. You aren't sure if this will make much of a difference. No, it won't. He's probably already freaking dead. Let's be honest. He 100% has to be dead, right? I know he's got amnesia. I know he's been held captive, but I really think he's dead. There's no way Lawrence is still alive and hasn't come back for us yet. It's going to be a miracle if he is. 5 years of putting them up and you have not received a clue, but there's not much else you can do. You have to keep trying. He would never give up on you, and so you will never give up on him. Surely there's got to be a time where he's like, it's okay to give up, Frisk. Lawrence, I would have killed you if you hadn't gone missing. All right, little daffodil lover, she says, her voice soft and her eyes full of sympathy. You already have the money ready, and you hand it to her over the counter, ignoring the look she gives you. She puts the money away. It will be some time until the post is ready. Before you go, she says, how about a corsage? For what? Because, she says, you're alive. Isn't that reason enough? You give her a smile. She takes it as a yes and happily moves around her shop to pluck a few flowers. Hypothetically, she says, if you were interested in some company, No. You're no fun. Can't you answer a few questions? She bats her eyes. For me. When you don't respond, she offers you a counter offer. For some freshly made chocolate chip cookies? You agree in an instant, and in a freaking heartbeat, cookies will win over you any time of the day. Her laughter bounces around the shop, light and bright, than the warm noon sun that filters in. Your darling daffodil lover, I adore your standards. You giggled. Where would you want to go on a date? I'm trying to think of with him. It'd probably be dinner with a show, or a nice restaurant. Strolling through Central Park with him. Honestly, I don't think anybody would have told attack wingerdings. They'd have to be really stupid to do that. Walk on the beach. That's just really funny imagining wingerdings on a beach for some reason. Dinner with a show and the very nice stroll through Central Park. Let's go for it. No one would dare do anything to him anyway. Your favorite food, good shoes, nice clothes. Jewelry. Flowers, absolutely not. I would not appreciate flowers at this point. I don't want to see any more flowers, not after the yellow roses. Gifts? When I think of gifts, I don't imagine, like, shoes, if I'm honest. Your favorite foods? Oh, God. Swingerting's making a bunch of cookies. I can see Papyrus doing it, but I really can't imagine Swingerting standing there in the kitchen. Just making cookies. That sounds hilarious, though. He'd probably have to wear, like, his casual clothes. Oh, God, help me. I guess, fine, we'll go with... what did I have Sans? I think with Sans it was jewelry. So with Wingedings, we'll have... nice clothes, I guess? Why not? She smiles at that. And in a relationship, would you rather... no, they can go. I mean, he's already going. But of course, I'm the one who decides when we go and when we don't go. Ugh. It's all done, she says. She takes the corsage made up of purple and blue flowers and ties it around your wrists. I see what she did there. I only now noticed this. Okay, so my soul is purple, and the flower I chose for, as my favorite flower is a blue daffodil. The purple represents my soul, I think, and the blue flowers represent the color of the flower I chose. Is that what it is? Or has... because it's straight convenient. I thought I just somehow miraculously did it that way. I am amazing. Anyway, let's carry on. You thank her for the corsage, and thank you for your time, she says. You're going to work? Yes. Be safe, she says. You will. You always are. Do you not? That's absolute malarkey. You're only safe because I keep you safe, you dum-dum. Otherwise, you'd be freaking dead. As you leave, you could have sworn you... Really? Will you stop that? But I don't want to. I like following you. Because this is definitely can't be Sans. Because it's moving in the shadows. With Sans, there's a smell of spice. Spice and smoke. That's how you know when he's stalking you. This is him. His is honestly the most concerning. Because it's just like a shadow. You just spot a shadow at the corner of your eye following you all day. It's going to make you creeped out. You shiver as you're reminded of that dream. The nightmare is lingering on you. There's a warm tingle in your chest. Cookies. It's been 5 years since you last felt that. But it doesn't matter. You know this feeling. You know what it means. Your pa taught you many things growing up. He taught you how to be brave, how to be afraid. He taught you how to stand firm, how to take a hit. He taught you to persevere, no matter how badly it hurts. But the most important lesson he ever taught you is how to trust your instincts, trust your soul. Your soul is special. It's strong, powerful. Through your soul, you have had near flawless intuition when it comes to your safety, and a pa's lesson, this ability grew to its current state. It's how you avoided death. It's how you and Lauren succeeded in evading Pa when he fled into the night. When he got out the shotgun and tried to kill you. You instinctively know where to go in dangerous situations and how to survive. Yeah, but apparently Lawrence doesn't, does he? Because Lawrence literally went somewhere and got lost. As if you would have already done it before and learned from your mistake. Your ability isn't something you advertise. And the last time this ability was triggered, it led to your brother's disappearance. Yeah, and because your brother's... Leave it to him to be the special one. There is something more about your dream. It's a prophecy? It's a warning. Are you going to listen to it? I don't think we have much of a choice. Okay, so appearance, Twinkle. Nickname, and princess. Eye color, pink. Soul color, purple. Hair length, long and white, tightly curled. Ivory skin, and you smell of vanilla. The reason being we don't actually have purple hair in this one. We got it in Underswap. A huge thank you again to darkpetal16 for giving me the purple hair option. I really, really appreciate it. It made me so freaking happy. Right. Your favorite flower is a blue daffodil. Your morning drink is chocolate milk. You prefer breakfast, yogurt, and fruit. I kept all the sayings. I just didn't like any of the others. You like chocolate chip cookies. You have a floral dress with a pair of white gloves and pumps, and you wear your hair in a bun with a flower pin. Your apartment is warm and cozy. You like to stroll through the park. If it was safer and a good whip would be nice clothes. You wake up on time without issue, which is something new I changed. Regarding your self-care, you have days you want to do nothing but lounge. Fair enough. You work as a singer. You like to paint, but one day you would like to play the piano. When you're in it feels like there's a warm tingle in your chest. When you're happy, you tend to giggle. In a romantic relationship, you would rather your partner took the initiative. You're on when your dings is out. Commit. See, no, it wasn't so hard now, was it, to commit to me? Ugh. Oh, come now, don't play so hard to get. Nah. As your pumps click against the sidewalk, you catch a whiff of a unique spicy smoke scent on the wind. The smell tickles your nose. That is Sans. And it's gone by the second whiff. That was Sans. That was Sans spying on me. I don't know why, though, but that was 100% Sans. He was either spying on me, or I just came around when he arrived. That must have been when he sensed my soul. Strange. 30 minutes later, you arrive at the Black Swan. You change in your provided uniform, check your appearance to ensure you look well put together, and not at all like you've been struggling with a lingering nightmare all day. Once satisfied, you won't get teased for a less than acceptable presentation. You head out and you start your workday. A week slips by. Oh, thank God. Wonderful. Oh, great. Now I'm going to be called Mace and I'm about to strangle people. Oh, boy. Here we go. I always like half, going to possibly strangle people. You step into the Black Swan. The familiar low jazz plays in the background. Your pumps sink into the red carpet and your footsteps are swallowed up by the background noise. You move silently. You have to pay the protection fee soon. And if they decide to unexpectedly hike up the amount again, you want to ensure you won't get caught off guard. You need the money. Good evening, Miss Twinkle, says Ray, one of your co-workers. He's an older man with dark skin, coffee-colored eyes, and a friendly disposition. He does his job without complaint. Has helped you deal with rough customers, the rough and tough ones, like the grabbies. And is willing to take on the extra shift when someone is sick. It's rare to see him work in the evening shift, though. He's a bartender for the day shift, and you only ever see him when he works a double in the evening. You return his greeting. Thank you again for covering for me, he says. Hope all went well. Ah, that's right. You covered for Ray last week and were unexpectedly forced to work the back tables. At the time you thought, that's fine. More money. Who cares? You smiled politely and assured him all went well. Looks relieved. Good. I forgot the area I was in until Anna mentioned it when I got back. I was worried you'd get stuck with a rough crowd. You shook your head. All went well. Good. Ray? Could we get you help in the back? Shouts one of the cooks from the kitchen. Come in, says Ray. He dips his head in your direction. Have a good evening, Miss Twinkle. Stop calling me miss. You wish him the same. You also wish he'd stop calling you miss before he starts strangling everybody. You're ready to get your vocal warm-ups on the way in. You only need to change into the shimmery dress the boss provided for you to use when on stage. Looks better under a spotlight than your normal clothes. You continue your journey to the back rooms. The back room is a dingy little locker room that is shared by all the staff at the Black Swan. There's a private room in the back for workers to change uniforms, but it's only big enough for one person to go in at a time. Only one person, wing-a-tings, so no sneaking. No, I'm pretty sure I could find a way. No, don't. I want some privacy. As you enter, a waitress steps out of the changing room. She's Wendy, a waitress with sleek black hair kept in a ponytail. She's a college student. She works with the evening shift with you and goes to classes in the morning. University only recently started to accept women in their ranks, and from the story she told you, the professors don't always agree with that policy change. Blech. She handled it well enough. She's like, keep your head down and do your work kind of lady. Wendy smiles when she sees you. Good evening, Twinkle. You return her greeting. She started at the Black Swan evening shift same time as you 4 years ago. 4 years ago, huh? Could be a suspect. 4 years ago, huh? Lawrence disappeared quite some time ago. Everyone's a suspect! The two of you had outlasted several other co-workers. The only time you don't see her on the evenings is if she needs to take the night off for an exam the next day. You're looking better today, she says. Slept well? Better. No new nightmares at least. No, because my nightmare's literally walking around. Good, she says. I'll see you out there. You give her a nod and step aside so she can leave. You finish getting ready a few minutes before your shift officially starts. As you leave the room... Oh, yeah, we're going to see Sans, aren't we? As you leave the back room, the front door to the Black Swan opens up. Your nose tickles. You catch a whiff of something spicy and smoky. You turn your head and look at a group of gentlemen entering the Black Swan. There are 5 men and 1 monster. 3 of the men you recognise as the regulars, and you know them to be part of the Vi family, and the other 2 are fresh faces. And the monster. You haven't seen this monster before. You're certain of it, but you have smelt his smoke because it was outside. Meaning, he was watching. What are you watching me for, Sans? I'm not after you in this one. Yeah, I know, but at the same time, bro could have, easily asked me to keep an eye on you. I don't need to be babysit. My God. You're certain of it. Monsters don't come into the Black Swan often, and the ones that do are the ones that have ties to one of the families. Monsters are considered the best muscle for hire, if you can afford them due to their incredible magic, tough durability, and some of them have immunity to the common human weapons. Monsters are large, always. Even short monsters easily hit 6 foot. And this monster is no exception to that rules. He is large by every count and is dressed in a fine black business suit with a black tie. He wears a suit that has a hat to match, and on his hand, even at distance, you can see gold rings on his fingers. It takes you a few seconds to realise his fingers are bony. He's a skeleton monster. I've met one of those before. Absolute lies. We have met one. We met one in our freaking nightmare. The only monster you've encountered prior have been Canine or Rodent. You dismiss it from your mind. You doubt anyone wants to be ogled due to their appearance. You have work to do. You complete your shift without a fuss. You change into your casual clothes and walk out the front door. All went well. You turn your head to the source of the loud voice, startled by it. You notice that the skeleton from before, the one with the red smoke, is standing beside another monster. This one is tall, very tall, with a similar black suit and hat. He's skinnier than the first one and has a longer face with a big spiky mouth. All went well, plastered the shorter skeleton. Come on, I told you I could handle it, and I did. Yes, well, the tall one's voice carries over to you. It's a booming voice. You don't stop. You continue to head home. As you walk, you mentally count how much you made and how much you have, and will it be enough? You cross the street and go through the alley. You do the mental math and recall what is in your saving box. You keep your money in the little piggy bank. Well, you made enough. Way to go, you. Actually, you made more than enough. Everything you've earned from tomorrow and the day after goes straight to savings. You'll be able to purchase another round of posters at this rate. Maybe even hire a detective. What's the point of hiring a detective? Our brother was a detective. Look what happened to him. Getting anybody else involved, they'll also go poof. You exit the alleyway and step onto the main street. You stop. The monster standing under a lamppost. He's a tall monster. This monster is large, easily compared to the tall monsters of the Black Swan. He has white fur, long ears, and 2 curly horns. He wears a pair of black suit pants, a white suit shirt with a black vest, and black arm bombs over the top. He stares up at the moon in the sky, a lost look on his face. As a monster, you know he can be dangerous, but when you look at him, you feel no threat. Your soul doesn't even react. You walk up to him and you ask if he's okay. He looks over you and grins. Hey there. Do you know this area? You do. Great! I'm lost, spectacularly so, he laughs. Do you know how to get to the brick wall? You do. The monster looks relieved. Would you all... Where are my manners? Howdy, I'm Roltsy. Yeah, sure, totally that's your goddamn name. How dare you lie to my face? You introduced yourself. Miss Twinkle. What am I saying? Hi, my name is Miss Twinkle. No, my name is Twinkle. Duh! Use it! Don't put the freaking B! Would you mind showing me the way? I I'm terrible with directions. You smile kindly, you wouldn't mind at all. Royalty looks relieved. Thank you. If I'm late, my sibling will never let me hear the end of it. You are happy to help. Royalty beams. How lucky for me. The two of you start walking. You take the lead and he matches your pace. Do you work around here? He asks. You answer that you do. Oh, really? What do you do? You're a singer. Royalty looks strangely fascinating. I've never had a job like that. Like yours. It looks exhausting. You love your job. You ask what kind of work he does. Royalty glances up at the night sky. I mostly help my dad with his, he's a manager or something. Yeah. Family business, you know. You nod. As you walk, Royalty asks you more questions about your job. He seems genuinely interested, and you sense no danger from him, even if he's constantly asking questions. So you feel comfortable enough to answer him. When you arrive at his destination, he thanks you with a grin and holds out his hand to you. When you place your hand in his, he gives it a firm but friendly shake. It was a pleasure meeting you, Twinkle, says Royalty. Yes, same to him. There's a shout further down the... There is a shout further down the road. Royalty turns his head in the direction of the voice. He briefly frowns. He lets go of your hand and says, I hope we meet again. Likewise. Bye, Miss Twinkle. How come you call me Twinkle once and then call me Miss twice? Today was all right day. You make it home. Oh god, okay, so there's chapter 2. Okay, guys. We made it! We lived! Fantastic! We had dreamt about Wingedings, we didn't see him, but at least we lived. Also, Gaster hasn't returned yet. Oh god, he's in this chapter, isn't he? Oh boy. And welcome to the end of the video! So, this was actually a lot of fun. I'm really excited for Gaster Dawn Wingedings ride, if I'm honest. I'm nervous, anxious, I'm feeling all the emotions. He's going to be a fun, but also terrifying experience, for sure. That being said, if you head over to the community now, you'll find a poll. Go over there and vote. If you're curious what the poll's about, go and check it out. That being said, it's gone pretty late, so I'm going to now go and try to fix Wingeding's sprite so that the purple outline thing is not there. It's not supposed to be there, but I had a similar issue with my Underfell Grillby I made. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can fix it. If I can't, we'll just have to do as it is. Anyway, there was a bunch of other stuff I was supposed to say, but honestly, I'm way too freaking tired to remember. Not surprising with me, I've got the memory of a tadpole. Well then, thanks for watching guys, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye! And good night!